The car world has always been a symbol of passion, speed, engineering brilliance, and the pursuit of adrenaline, and one of the most thrilling expressions of this culture is the art of burnout. Car World Burnout is more than just a show of power. It is a celebration of mechanical dominance, driver control, and the fusion of machine and man in a roaring spectacle of smoke and fire. Across car shows, drag racing events, and urban gatherings, burnouts have become a language spoken by enthusiasts who want to announce their arrival in style, leaving tire marks on the pavement and clouds of smoke in the air. At its core, a burnout is the deliberate spinning of wheels while the car remains stationary or moves at a low speed, generating friction and producing smoke from the tires. What may seem like a simple trick is actually a test of skill, timing, and engineering precision, where drivers must balance throttle, brake, and steering with split-second accuracy. The culture of world burnout has grown with the evolution of automotive communities, stretching across continents from the drag strips of America to the car festivals of Australia and the street scenes of Europe and Asia. In many countries, burnouts have become a centerpiece attraction, drawing massive crowds who gather to witness the sheer madness of cars screaming at high RPMs while tires explode into white smoke. The sight of muscle cars, tuners, supercars, and even trucks spinning tires until they catch fire or shred apart is both intimidating and fascinating. It represents freedom, rebellion, and the raw essence of automotive performance, where horsepower is not just measured in numbers but displayed through noise, smoke, and energy. Car World Burnout competitions have transformed into professional events where drivers are judged on the density of smoke, duration of the burnout, creativity of maneuvers, and crowd engagement. These competitions often push both man and machine to the limit, with tires bursting, engines overheating, and crowds roaring in approval. In the digital era, YouTube has become the global stage for Car World Burnout culture. Countless channels are dedicated to capturing these moments in high definition, allowing millions of viewers around the world to experience the thrill from their screens. The combination of slow-motion tire shredding, high-quality engine sound, and crowd reactions has made burnout videos some of the most shared and loved content in the car community. Creators focus on bringing every detail alive, from the preparation of cars before the burnout to the dramatic aftermath of smoking tires and heated engines. Viewers are not just entertained but inspired, as these videos encourage them to explore the culture, attend local car meets, and even try burnouts themselves under controlled environments. The accessibility of YouTube has also given small communities the chance to showcase their local talent, proving that burnout culture is not confined to one nation but is a global phenomenon. One of the reasons burnouts have such universal appeal is the emotional connection they generate. For drivers, performing a burnout is not just about showing off. It is a release of energy, a rush of adrenaline, and a declaration of pride in their vehicle. The noise of the engine at its redline, the smell of burning rubber, and the sight of smoke filling the air create a sensory overload that becomes addictive. For spectators, watching a burnout is like witnessing a piece of controlled chaos where danger and excitement meet. The unpredictability of whether a tire will blow, whether flames will appear, or whether the driver will execute a perfect spin keeps audiences glued to the moment. The bond between driver and crowd strengthens during these events, turning a mechanical act into a shared cultural ritual. The cars used in world burnout events are as diverse as the people who drive them. From classic American muscle cars like the Ford Mustang, Chevrolet Camaro, and Dodge Charger to Japanese tuners like the Nissan Skyline, Toyota Supra, and Mazda RX-7, every car has its own way of delivering smoke and sound. Supercars such as the Lamborghini, Ferrari, or McLaren bring a different level of spectacle, where high horsepower meets exotic design in a show-stopping display. Even trucks and modified utes in countries like Australia are part of the burnout scene, proving that size and style do not limit creativity. What unites all these vehicles is the passion of their owners who often spend months preparing their machines, upgrading engines, reinforcing tires, and fine-tuning setups just to deliver a few minutes of unforgettable smoke-filled action. World burnout also reflects deeper values within car culture, including individuality, creativity, and community. Drivers often design their cars with unique paint jobs, lighting setups, and modifications that stand out when they hit the burnout pad. Each burnout is a signature move, a personal stamp on the asphalt that represents not only mechanical power but artistic expression. The community aspect is equally important, as car enthusiasts gather, share stories, learn from each other, and celebrate the achievements of fellow drivers. Burnout events are often filled with laughter, applause, and encouragement, proving that behind the noise and smoke lies a supportive environment where passion is the common language. Of course, burnout culture has its critics, particularly when it spills into unsafe environments like public streets. Illegal street burnouts can lead to accidents, property damage, and legal consequences, which is why many responsible enthusiasts advocate for controlled, sanctioned events. Organizers emphasize safety measures, providing designated burnout pads, barriers for crowds, and strict rules to ensure that the thrill of burnouts can be enjoyed without unnecessary risks. The push toward safer, more organized events has helped burnout culture gain legitimacy, allowing it to be celebrated openly rather than hidden underground. This balance between rebellion and responsibility keeps the culture alive while protecting its reputation. Another fascinating aspect of Car World Burnout is the innovation it drives in automotive engineering. Tire manufacturers study burnout competitions to test the durability of their products under extreme conditions. Engine tuners and mechanics experiment with new ways to deliver torque and horsepower while maintaining control. Cooling systems, suspension setups, and drivetrain modifications are constantly evolving thanks to the demands of burnout culture. In this way, burnouts contribute indirectly to the broader automotive industry, pushing the boundaries of performance and durability in ways that traditional testing cannot replicate. What starts as smoke and noise on the burnout pad often translates into lessons that improve cars on the street and track. As car culture continues to evolve, the digital presence of World Burnout will only grow stronger. Social media platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok have become essential in spreading the culture to new audiences. Viral videos of burnouts performed in iconic locations or by unusual vehicles attract millions of views, drawing people who might not have been traditional car enthusiasts into the fold. The visual spectacle of spinning wheels and billowing smoke is universal, transcending language and geography. This global visibility ensures that Car World Burnout will remain a vibrant, growing phenomenon, inspiring new generations of drivers and fans. Ultimately, Car World Burnout is more than a mechanical act of spinning tires, it is a living culture, a celebration of freedom, power, and creativity. It thrives on passion, fueled by communities who see cars not just as machines but as extensions of their identity and expression. Whether experienced in person at a roaring car show or through a high-definition YouTube video watched late at night, the energy of a burnout reaches deep into the heart of automotive passion. It symbolizes the unbreakable bond between driver, machine, and audience, proving that in the car world, sometimes the most powerful statements are not made in silence but in smoke, noise, and unstoppable motion. The future of World Burnout looks brighter than ever, with technology,